All right, you guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not sure when you're watching this, but today you have another no red ink assignment. It's more writing practice, so you can probably guess what's in our future. Definitely a writing assignment. Okay, so I just want to go through a couple of the questions you might see, give you a couple of examples on these three skills that you're going to be focusing on today. So, first one, recognizing strong topic sentences. This is going to be your claim for your next writing assignment. 2, providing strong context for literary evidence or textual evidence. This is what I refer to as your quote introduction. So when I put like an IQ or a QI on your papers, that's what I mean by this. You need stronger quote introductions. And then finally, 3, using strong reasoning to connect claims and evidence. This is your analysis. Okay. First thing, your claim. That shows your position. You know this by now. So this must be arguable. Let's review the location. So depending on what type of essay you're writing, your claim will be in a different position. So in a multi-paragraph essay, so let's pretend like we were writing a 5-paragraph essay. Your claim should be in your introduction. It should be the last sentence of your introduction, right? Because you started your intro with a hook and appropriate background information. This is very different. Okay, if you're writing a single paragraph essay, right? You just kind of get into the details. So, a single paragraph essay, your claim will be your topic sentence, the very first sentence of that paragraph. Okay, you are going to be writing a single paragraph essay for this next assignment. Okay, let's look at 3 examples. We're going to see, is this an appropriate claim? Why or why not? So, look at A, school uniforms strip away a student's identity. Okay, does that show the writer's position? Yes. Can other people have a different position than that? Yes, right? There's plenty of people that think school uniforms do not do that. And there's plenty of other ways that students can express themselves. Okay. So A would be a good claim. Obviously, if you were using this in your real paper, you would jazz that up a little bit. That's kind of the bare bones of that. B, this paragraph is going to talk about the connection between uniforms and identity. There's a couple of things I hate about this. One, you should never, ever, ever in a million years use text like this. This paragraph is going to talk about. Just let me read your paragraph and figure out what it's about, right? Don't acknowledge the essay or the assignment in your claim ever, or not just in your claim, anywhere in your essay for that matter. Okay, then if you continue on with that attempted claim, it says to talk about the connection between uniforms and identity. We never find out the writer's viewpoint. We never find their position. So that would not be good. Okay. And finally, C, I believe school uniforms strip away a student's identity. So this one is very similar to A. Why do I hate this one? Because it says I believe. Again, your name is going to be on your heading at the top of your paper. I know this is your position. You never want to use those personal pronouns that include yourself. Okay. All right. Let's move on to skill 2. This one is your quote introduction. So to have a strong quote introduction, you should be telling your reader about the context, about the speaker, and about the listener. Do not assume that your reader has read your book or knows a lot about Animal Farm. So context is the circumstances that form the setting for an event, statement, idea, and in terms of which it can be fully understood and assessed. Again, your reader needs to understand the context of your quote. So you need to provide the plot, the speaker, and the listener for your reader. Okay. So look at our 3 options. Let's figure out why they're good or why they're bad. Option A, my favorite show, Friends, right? The show says YOU apostrophe RE means you are, and YOUR means your. Okay. If you're using that in your essay, your reader may not be a Friends fanatic like me, right? They may be thinking, what show is that from, right? Not specific enough. So does not work, right? It also does not provide who says it, to whom that person's speaking, or really provide any understanding of like why that character is saying that. Okay. Look at B now. After fighting with Rachel, Ross condescendingly points out flaws in her writing by saying YOU apostrophe RE means you are and YOUR means your. Okay. In this, do we understand the plot? Yes, we do, right? It was right after a fight with Rachel, right? Do we know the speaker? It's Ross. Is it the listener, right? He's talking to Rachel. Check, check, check. B would be a good one, right? That would provide enough context for the textual evidence. Last one. Ross says to Rachel, again, I won't repeat that, but Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, et cetera, et cetera. What's missing from this one? Hopefully you realize the plot point. So, right, we don't understand what was happening on in that episode after fighting with Rachel was the important part that's missing from C. So B would be your best answer, right, for providing strong context. And finally, using strong reasoning to connect claims and evidence. So this is your analysis section of your writing. This is, I dare say, the most important part of your writing. This is usually what's weighted on your rubrics. So you need to make sure you're connecting to your claim, your analysis, right? You need to make sure your analysis is connecting to your textual evidence. So you have to be on focus to the things you're actually trying to explain. Okay. Do not just restate what your textual evidence is. Okay. Do not make your reader read the same thing twice, right? That's part of being concise. Don't say the same thing twice. What you should be doing is showing your original thought. So, provided two examples, right? If this was my textual evidence, like the sun in the sky, ooh, I'm sorry, I forgot to give you the page number. Which of these would be the best answer, the best analysis? This is a simile because he is comparing Napoleon to the sun in the sky by using the word like. A simile is a comparison that uses like or as. I have students do this all the time with literary analysis essays. You can assume I know what a simile is. You don't need to define that for me. And you are never really showing how Napoleon is similar to the sun in the sky. That's what you need to really be doing in your analysis. So look at B, it's much stronger. Light is often a symbol of hope, like the light in the sky that rises each day. Napoleon provides hope to the farm animals on a consistent basis. While this is completely illogical based on the truths of the farm, the animals are not smart enough to see through the pig's deception. Again, that shows your understanding of the device rather than just repeating it and defining it, right? That's what you want to be doing when you provide your analysis, okay? If you get stuck at all during your no writing, make sure you email me or Google Hangout me so we can get that corrected soon.